each bowl represents a different note, but it's also each color. I'm dressed up today because it's the International Day of Yoga, the summer solstice, the best day of the year. And each one of these bowls represents a different chakra. So if you're not familiar with the chakras, they're energy centers that run up and down our bodies. So beginning with the root chakra, the color red, so that would be the vibration of the root. And sometimes I'm gonna go around, and this is where the vibrational comes in. Right? So that's your red, your root chakra, the Muladhara. So your Muladhara, or your root chakra, is responsible for grounding you, right? So I'm just gonna begin, we're just beginning right now, okay? So we're in the beginning of our class. I wasn't sure if more people were coming. So, and when we feel grounded, we're comfortable in our homes, our lives, who we spend time with. Sometimes when we're out of balance, you feel different. There's something off. You feel like you have to make a change, right? Without judgment, we'll think about each chakra a little bit. So that's our root, located at the base of the spine. Then we move our way up below the navel, above the base of the spine, is our second chakra, the sacral chakra. Oh, each one represents a different color of the rainbow. So our sacral chakra is our joy in life, our creativity, all that kind of stuff. So when you're feeling balanced there, here's the sound. And no is a D note, not that that really matters to you guys, but this is the sound of your orange chakra. Sometimes it can get a little intense, but if you're on the ground, you might feel the vibrate. Can you feel it right from there? Yeah. A little, you can. Okay, once you get in tune, a little bit later. Right. So that's, and sometimes when we're out of balance, we lose that creative energy, right? We can't really get to what we love to do, like if you're an artist and maybe you haven't done it for a while and you're like, oh, I gotta find all my supplies and that kind of stuff. So you might lose that. But when you're in tune with that creativity shines, that joy in life, that's your fun chakra. And then today, I taught a yoga class this morning and it all had to do with this color. That's why I'm wearing yellow. This is the chakra up here. So this is our solar plexus. This is my favorite. This is the personal power chakra. So here's where we learn to set boundaries, right? We learn to say no sometimes when we need to say no. So if you're always saying yes, if a lot of us, we say yes to people, we're helpers, we're givers, and it depletes our energy. So that's when you kind of get blockage in this chakra. So that's an important one. We set boundaries, and the way we do that is that little tiny word, N-O. Sometimes, you can't always say no, but sometimes when you need a little break, right? So that's that one. Then we move up to the heart. This one, we normally envision pink when we think of our heart, but when it comes to the chakras, it's green. And it simply is the giving and receiving of love, right? So when we're open here, we are easily able to accept people as they are without any judgments. Sometimes we judge ourselves, right? How many of you look in the mirror and go, oh, I look so fat, look at these wrinkles, my hair, blah, 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 right? But so when you have a little self-love, you're able to give more too. I think people who are angry and they go through their lives a little resentful and all, they kind of have this blockage in this heart chakra. This one's really important because until you learn to love yourself a little, how can you give it away, right? So we need to learn to love ourselves. And it's not about being egotistical at all. It has nothing to do with the ego. It has everything to do with that analogy on the airplane. Put your mask on first and then you help others. So we need to do that, right? To keep the energy, because it depletes you when you're always saying yes and you're giving your power away over here, you know. But you have to say no in a loving manner with your heart. Then we move on. This is our throat chakra, the Visuddha. So it's located right here, sky blue color. This one is our voice. So where we learn to speak our truth in a loving manner. Say it kindly, but firmly, right? And get your point across. So and it's also about becoming a better listener. So some of us, we're fixers, right? And you're like, your friend comes and they're like, what do I do about this and that? And until they don't even get to finish their whole story and you're already fixing their problems because you're not really listening, you're a fixer. But we learn to pause, look the person in the eye, right? And say, okay, all right, I hear you. Now what can we do? Let's try to work out this together, right? That's your voice, listening, speaking. Moving on to here. This is our third eye, our intuition, where we know, our inner knowing. Let your conscience be your guide. This one reminds me of, what's his little name, the little cricket, Jiminy Cricket. Let your conscience be your guide, right? And it's fun, right? So this is not a serious, I'm never serious. Sometimes I am, right, Randy?
You are. But you're fun.
But that's that, right? So our intuition, so that one is, it looks purple here, but in the chakra system, it's more that deep indigo blue, right? And then our crown, this is spiritual enlightenment. Not everybody ever gets here. This is more like when you are a highly spiritual or religious person. This is when you're fully accepting of everything, of everyone, just the way they are, how we are. Almost, right? It's very religious. So we don't always get there, but it's also part of our chakra. So imagine like people, like monks or those kind of people. Sometimes you can get to a spiritual enlightening moment or time, a day, where you're really like inspired by nature, maybe, right? Or something fabulous happens, a grandchild's coming in, right? And you're just there, like just everything is perfect, right? So that's what that is. So all that being said, so that's our bowls. We're gonna, a little bit later, I'm gonna go through the whole thing and I'll give you a quick little feel of what that's gonna sound like. And you're sometimes gonna vibrate on certain ones. So I use my intuition to decide, do we need more love today? Do we need to take our power back? And I might bang around and fool around with it. So it's gonna kind of sound like that. Sorry, I just need a tissue. I'm sorry, guys. My nose is running, and that's not really going to sound good for you guys. These allergies and all that. Okay. So we're going to get on to the next thing. The next thing that I also wanted to start with today. I'm going to do a short beginning opening. It's called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, or tapping, or simply tapping. So what that does, it kind of, we're going to go through this little script. I'm going to follow a script for this one. First, I'm going to show you all the points. We tap on different points. These points are kind of lined up with these meridians in our body. So the first thing we're going to do, it doesn't matter, by the way, it doesn't matter which hand you start with. You could do both hands. You could do just one when we go to the points, but here are all the points. Our first is the karate chop. So again, you could chop, So you're going to take the side of whichever hand you choose, and like you're karate chopping on top of the other hand. Okay? So this is your first one. Good. Then we move into where I said our third eye is, right here, to the center of the forehead. So that's the next one. We go to the side. No, we go to the sides of the eyes. That's the last one. The top of the head.
Oh.
Then we go under the eyes.
This lowered my blood pressure.
Yes. Yeah, this helps. So these are all, so under the eyes right here. Then under the nose, so on the top lip, right? Right on the chin where the little crescent is on your chin. And then here, like Tarzan, you could do one hand or both hands. Then under one arm, doesn't matter which side. And then finally, the crown of the head.
You have to do the script with it, or you just tap?
Well, you could just tap. I'm gonna guide you guys through a script. Okay? All right. So. Let's just start this. All right.
No.
So the script that I chose to follow today is about self-love, because this morning Randy had a beautiful meditation and it was all about self-love, happiness, giggling, and all that. We're all happy today. It's a beautiful day. So self-love is not only the greatest gift you can give yourself, but also to others and the planet. Loving yourself is your natural state of being and is a key component to raising your vibration and manifesting your desires. So, we're going to begin. It starts out a little negative in a way, not quite negative, but it's things that how we judge ourselves. So, I'm going to try to get this where a place I don't lose my thing. Everybody go to your karate chop and begin to say to yourselves, even though I am not perfect, I choose to love myself anyway. So repeat that to yourselves.
Even though me.
Oh, you're gonna just say it to yourself.
Okay.
What happens if we're perfect?
Well, then you're even better. It's an even better day. Even though, keep chopping on your karate chop. Even though I'm a work in progress, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm still learning and growing, I love and accept who I am in the here and now. Move to your eyebrow, one hand or both hands. Even though I'm not perfect, side of the eyes, I love myself anyway, under the eyes. Even though I'm a work in progress, under the nose, I love and accept myself anyway, the chin. Even though, I'm still learning how to be my higher self, collarbone, I love and accept who I am now, under the arm. Even though I mess up sometimes, top of the head, I choose to love and forgive myself. Go back to the eyebrow. I choose to practice self-love. So you're repeating this to yourselves, side of the eye. I choose to love myself for who I am, under the eye. I choose to appreciate myself, under the nose. I choose to value myself, the chin. I choose to be good to myself, collarbone. I choose to be gentle with myself, under the arm. I choose to be kind to myself, the top of the head. I choose to think loving thoughts about myself. Go back to the eyebrow, please. Tap the eyebrow. I love myself without reservation, side of the eye. I let go of the past, under the eye. I release anything that's not good for my highest good, under the nose. I'm always doing the best that I know how to. Your chin. I accept myself for who I am. The collarbone. I focus on creating a wonderful future. Under the arm. I am the authority of what is good for me. Top of the head. I believe in myself. Eyebrows. I allow myself to laugh and play. Side of the eye. I have a smile in my heart. Under the eye. I have compassion for myself. Under the nose. I am loving to myself. The chin. I am gentle with myself. Collarbone. I am complete. Oh, sorry. I am complete. Under the arm. I am whole. It's okay if I make mistakes. Top of the head. I am worthy of all good things. Eyebrow. I love me. Side of the eye. I am amazing. Under the eye. I am awesome. Under the nose. I am unique. The chin. I am powerful. Collarbone. I am brilliant. Under the arm. I am beautiful. Top of the head. I love who I am. Eyebrow. I am the master of my life. Side of the eye. I love myself as my spirit loves me. Under the eye. I love myself fully and unconditionally. Under the nose. I love me. Chin. I approve of me. Collarbone. I accept me. Under the arm. I love myself as I am. Top of the head. And every day I'm getting better and better. Let your hands rest. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Keep your eyes closed again. Breathe in. Exhale out. Take 2 more breaths like that. Good. Now keep your eyes closed and take a moment to remember, did that feel awkward to you at first, to say those things that you love yourself? And then as we continued on, was it getting easier to say? You know, we're so afraid of being vulnerable or seeming like egotistical, but it's not. So it's okay to love yourself. So let your whole heart smile right now. Nice deep breath in. Full breath out. Good. Now we're gonna just go through to activate some of our chakras, starting with the root chakra, which is again located at the base of the spine, the color red. So maybe you want to visualize your color red, however you want to visualize it. Ground into the sits bones, feel the earth, be grateful for the earth and all of the love, all the abundance that the earth gives us back. Inhale, if you're sitting on the ground, maybe just hold on to the sides of the knees and kind of lift up and down like this if you can. If you're on the ground, you don't have to hold on. We're gonna lift the knees up and the arms and come down. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. So we're activating we're gonna make a little noise. Have a little fun, don't be too serious, because I'm not. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. Take your hands to the sides of the seat or on the ground. Lift up, hop down, up, down, up, down. You could go slower, a little harder. And then when you come down the last time, just rest. Okay. Check in with that. with the seat, with your root chakra. And so that's our chakra where we feel grounded. Sometimes we need to activate it if we have blockages there, right? So moving on to the sacral chakra, the Svadhisthana, located below the belly button. This one is the orange one, right? Here's the sound. This is also a water element. Oh, I'm sorry, the root was an earth element. The next one is the sacral is the water element. So we're gonna sit up tall, take your hands to the knees, and we're gonna take a seated cat-cow. So I want you to think about lengthening your heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest, roll up. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, let your hands be on your knees. Inhale. Even if you're in the chair, exhale back. Good, keep going forward and back. 4 more times. This is our joy in life, our creative energy. So what is your let's keep going for a couple of more. What's your creative superpower? We all have one. Maybe you love to draw. Maybe you're a writer, a painter. Maybe you're a chef. You like to cook or garden. Whatever it might be, tune into you. Be proud of you. You deserve it. You work hard. Sit up tall, take a breath, tune into that area. Deep breath in, full breath out. Now we come to our fire element in our solar plexus, the Manipura, the yellow chakra, where we set our boundaries. Here we're gonna, you know how to hula hoop. We're gonna hula hoop from up here. So we're gonna try to keep everything else still, but try to activate. Even if you wanna place your hands right under here, palms down to feel it if you have trouble. If you're okay with it, you don't have to, but hula hoop. Good. Take your power back. Set that fire within. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Pause back here. Pause. Reverse. Come around. Inhale. Good. Try to keep it up here. Right. So keep your hand there if you're having trouble activating there. If not, keep it down. Take 2 more rotations. Sitting still, close your eyes. Check in with those first 3 chakras. See if there's some more energy than there was before when we first got here. Maybe there is, maybe there's not. It's okay, either way. Okay, we move up here to our heart, the color green. This one has the element of air. Our Anahata is the name of our heart chakra, the giving and receiving of love. Take your hands to the shoulders, elbows. You guys have enough room there in the chairs? We're not gonna extend the arms, so you should be okay. Inhale right, exhale left, inhale right, exhale left. So trying to keep the rest of the body kind of still. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you want to create more energy, you're going to stay at this pace if you're trying to like kind of slow down, if you're feeling a little anxious today, your thoughts are scattered. If you're feeling a little low energy, we could speed this up to an inhale, exhale, this way. So there's no wrong way. Close your eyes. Don't worry what anybody else is doing. Go where you want to go. This is all about you today. Love yourself.
Just good for racing racing, you know.
Well, okay, after we'll talk about that.
Okay.
But right now, this is about just activating all of our chakras. One more each way. Take a moment, arms down. How's your heart? How's everything below the heart in the chakra family? See if you have any different energy than when we first arrived in this room. We move up to our throat, the Visuddha. This element is ether, or emptiness and space. This is the sky blue color. Here's the sound. Interlock your fingers, please. Let your chin rest on your interlocked fingers. So get heavy here. Exhale. Inhale. On your next exhale, chin goes down, elbows go up. Good. Exhale, elbows together, chin up. I'm sorry, this is your exhale. This is your inhale. Chin down, elbows up. Exhale, elbows together, chin up. You don't have to lift up too high. If you have any issues with the neck, you could just come back to like neutral, or the head can tilt back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. This is our voice where we speak our truth, becoming better listeners. Good. Bring your head to neutral. Rest your hands down. Close your eyes. Do you feel anything here? Maybe clear your throat. That'll activate, or coughing, or sometimes when we have blockages here, you have issues with throat or thyroid issues. So we want to, that's an important one too. We move up to our third eye, the ajna. The element is light and illumination. Here's our sound. This, remember, is our intuition. So here we're going to imagine, place your fingers right on your third eye, and not too hard, but think about, we're going to open a curtain to our intuition, right? There's shades there and we need to open them. So press into the forehead, push in a little, and just open the arms. If you have space, you could extend the arms. If not, just take like a cactus shape, because you guys are a little close together over there. Tap in. Slide your curtains open. Inhale. Tap in. Open. Tap. Open. 2 more times. What is it that what I need? What do I need help with? Where do I need the answer to, right? Stay here, tap a little bit like we did before, just tap. Ask any questions. Do I need to make a change in my life? Do I need to move? Do I need a new career? Is this friendship not working out? This relationship? Stop tapping, keep your eyes closed, tune in, see if there's any ideas. They might not come to you immediately, but you put those questions in there. And then our final chakra is our crown chakra. There is no element here. It's pure spirit, Saraswara. Here's your sound. I'm going to shut the music off later when we go into the sound healing. And this one, we're going to have our hands in prayer position in our heart center. Reach up, and as if you're putting a bubble over you of protection. Do it again. Inhale up. And if it's okay with the neck, you can look up. Just be here. Breathe in. And if you want to do it with your eyes closed so you don't feel funny, nobody's looking at you. If they are, give them love. Send them love. Good. 4 more. 3. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Hold. Inhale deeply. Close your eyes. Stick out your tongue and do it again. Inhale through your nose. Eyes closed. Stick out your tongue. 1 more time. Inhale. Close your eyes silently. Breathe. Check in with the energy in your body now. Just keeping your eyes closed. I'm going to start now with the meditation, a little meditation, and then we're going to go on to the sound healing. So right from where you are. You guys who are sitting, if you want to lie down, if you're more comfortable now, the rest of it's going to be less active, okay? So be comfy, be cozy. Bring awareness to your solar plexus. So that's the yellow one, the Manipura chakra. Envision your color yellow. So today we're envisioning the yellow for fire. It's the first day of summer, the longest day of the year. Lots of light. In the same way fire turns matter into heat and light, this is where you take what you've been given and make the best of it, and then some. Without a strong third chakra, we remain stuck in sameness and drudgery, a passing of life. Manipura is action, doing, going through the eye of the needle, and breaking the inertia. If you can, you don't have to, if you guys are lying down, if you can, you're gonna cup your left hand, make a fist with your right hand, and have your right thumb up, like a thumbs up. And we're just gonna rest the right hand into the left palm. Hold it there. Imagine that your right thumb is a flame flickering at the center of your being. With each inhale that you take, watch this yellow flame glow. Just a little bit brighter. Imagine a warmth spreading from this area in your body, filling you from the inside out. Now imagine that you've gathered a little stack of sticks. On each stick, write a word or phrase that represents something in your life that's no longer serving you. Something that you're in the process of letting go of, or that you need to let go of. Remember that some things must be let go of hundreds of times before we are finally free from them. Maybe thousands of times. Forgive yourself in this process, for letting go is one of the hardest things to engage with. Now imagine placing each of these sticks that you wrote on into your flame. Imagine you could watch it catch fire and burn. As each stick is completely burned, imagine that a gust of wind travels into your hands and carries the ash away from you, far, far away. And now ask yourself, do I have the energy to do the things I want to do? Do I have the confidence to do the things I want to do? What gets in the way? Oftentimes our energy is drained in one area of our life, and we become left lifeless before the mountain of wonderful and enriching experiences that could be. Just breathe through that for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling. Now, just interlock your fingers, whether you're lying down or sitting up. Interlock your fingers, bring them up all the way to the sky, reaching so far up, this point. Inhale deeply, rise higher. On your exhale, we're going to release the arms down. If you're lying down, let them fall on the ground on either side. If we're in the chair, we're going to and give me a HA sound. Ha! Good, Lori. Ha! Let that go. Do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. This time on a sound. However you want to sound. There you go. Beautiful. Good. So, feeling more, hopefully, at peace with yourselves right now. Everybody, we're going to close our eyes. So, we're going to move into our sound healing portion of our class today. So your job is to simply relax. Make sure you can be really comfortable. If you're sitting in the chair, close your eyes. If you're on the ground, maybe lie down or sit, however you're more comfortable. And I'm going to go through different sounds. reminds me that I'm able to discover my personal power, able to feel genuinely good about myself and feel empowered. I allow this yellow Manipura sunshine to permeate me and radiate throughout me. I am enough just as I am. I am confident and courageous. I shine with the golden fire of my Manipura chakra, my city of jewels. Glowing emerald green, so sweet, so serene. Anahata, you are my heart chakra, a sunshine in the day, a moon glare in the night. Comfort and delight are what you offer me. Sometimes I've been really sad. I won't go back there again. I will stay wrapped safely in your light. My heart is evergreen with love pouring in and out of me. Visuddha at the center of my throat, this blue light, allowing me to speak up for myself, for what is right. I chant and hum. I sing because I know that I am a worthy being with a voice that deserves to be heard. Speaking words that are true, words that are necessary and kind. I allow my voice to be a genuine one, knowing when to speak, knowing when to listen. or just stay with your eyes closed. Those of you lying on the ground, start to hug your knees towards your chest. Rock gently side to side a couple of times. Move it around, whatever feels good. You could roll over onto your right side if you're lying on the ground for a moment, cradling your head in the arm. Take a couple of breaths. Bless you. And then just bring your hands on the ground to press into. Come back to a seated position. Keep your eyes closed once you get there, please. Hands into our heart center in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. Feel the vibrations of everything you just experienced, noticing how you're feeling now than when we entered the room earlier. Hopefully feeling more peaceful now. Let's bring in the feeling of gratitude into our hearts as we feel gratitude for so much abundance in our lives. For living here in this beautiful community where we have Mother Nature so close by, the beautiful big ocean on one side, the bay on the other, surrounded by water that cleanses us, keeps us fluid. Breathe. Feel so much gratitude in your heart for that. Feel gratitude for your families and friends, for your homes, your community. And let's feel gratitude especially for our health. Always remember to use your smile to change the world, but don't ever let the world change your smile.